And we are wrestling with WWE Royal Rumble Rehab. It took place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at the Riyadh Season Stadium, and Akbar Abdul Majigajaga Stadium. Um, Attendance was 25,000, and it was made, and the whole arena was made in less than a month. Gotta love that Saudi Arabian slave labor. Um,
I know that labor laws are off the wall. They didn't do no clearances, no safety equipment, no OSHA, no. I mean, but that's always been a thing. Ever since, even with the what was it, the when they had the World Cup and they built the stadium and people were dying like crazy. So yeah, go figure.
you would think that they would have more careful life in Saudi Arabia. A country with swords on its flag, but hey, go figure.
Oh, that's why I ain't going. I mean, I love the people there, but I ain't going there. Fuck that. I mean, one, it's a dry state. It's a dry country, and there ain't no sense in me doing. Just that
That's
alone is a disqualifying.
that's literally your worst nightmare.
It is now. You can smuggle. I think you can bring them in, but I don't even want to risk it.
I get that. That's smart. Smart man.
They'll probably put me on drug charges for bringing like Heineken to the goddamn thing. So shit.
Political issues aside, the Royal Rumble, it was a thing last week. I It left a lot to be desired. I think it did what it needed to do, but I didn't think that it was maybe executed in the best fashion that it could have been. Um, yeah, that's my kind of feelings about the show. But how did you feel about the show as a whole? There was definitely not
Uh,
as an anticipation or an excitement as there usually is, for a Royal Rumble.
because it was in Saudi fucking Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had friends that went there, which is cool. Um, so the people there are nice and genuine and so on and so forth. Now, this is where I'm about to give you some insider tea that kind of like, you know, that kind of goes through it. So, WWE is pissed right now about Saudi Arabia.
Really? What about?
Um, one, one because the when people, the biggest thing that people had a problem with was because of the way it looked as far as like the LED lighting, and it may look like people weren't there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's one aspect, and they also were running meet and greets at the same time as the Royal Rumble.
Really?
Yes. So that's one of the biggest reasons, and they are looking to like have some changes made before they, a couple of concessions that are needing to be had because of how this show went. So I mean, it's gonna happen, and plus, I think that's the first Royal Rumble I've seen where there have been no chick. The only chicks I saw there were the people in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, oh yeah, we're a champion for women's rights, but they're not even there to watch the Royal Rumble. Anyways,
Let's get into it.
and yeah, so I'll give you that one, but I'm gonna also give you another scoop too as well.
Yeah.
They're pissed. I mean, they're just pissed in general. They're also pissed at ESPN.
I mean, it feels like that there has been a lot of animosity between WWE and ESPN since this deal started in what, September?
Well, the deal happened in September, then they forced it, and then the biggest issue that is coming along is mainly because of the fact that, the cable carriers, ESPN having to deal with the cable carriers and trying to get it to carry over, right? I've already told everybody I have a YouTube TV, so I'm kind of out of the game. However, you're supposed to be able to link it to the ESPN and now to the ESPN Plus, and that is the biggest factor because ESPN not linking it to those cable carriers, meaning they're not getting viewers, which makes their viewing numbers look bad, which ESPN can in turn go, how come I'm not getting all these viewers? So they're kind of beefing with each other over the fact that, like, motherfucker, get your platform together so that way we can get this shit viewed and people can, see it and we can get the numbers up.
Also, keep in mind that the ESPN app is still relatively new. It they literally debuted in September. So there are still bugs to be fixed when it comes to all of that they have not fixed.
Well, there's that, and then you got the fact that for YouTube TV, it's supposed to be where it's it's integrated with the, the app itself, YouTube TV. But the problem is that YouTube TV and Google just got done fighting fucking ESPN because of fucking college football. So it's all kind of fucked up right now. It's all through booking. But anyway, back to the Rumble. There's your tea for the day. See, look at that. Look at
You,
me. Look at me. I thought, man, don't put my resume.
from
Don't hire.
from my side of things, going into the Royal Rumble, um, I'm obviously I'm chronically online most of the time. Um, I have not seen so many posts and asking for ways to stream this show that was not of an ESPN nature. People definitely wanted to get their Jack Sparrow on when it came to the show. um, so there was there was very much a lot of people that have been out of the game because WWE paid previews are simply just $30 with ESPN. For the very few that have the add-on for free. So I mean, going into it, it wasn't looking good for them from a legal standpoint of viewers. But I'm sure that you know, um, the Black Pearl had record numbers.
I mean, the dark web had numbers. Shit.
I'm trying to be a bit more poetic about it.
I bump all that. But, I mean, it is what it is. I think, if me, I mean, I would have just got the ESPN. But I also understand. I think there's a lawsuit going on with that too. So I mean, a class action lawsuit
Hmm.
in which because the people are kind of pissed because they're like, oh, because there's a link where you link it to your cable provider, but it still makes you have to pay them the money to watch it, which is the frustrating part.
Right.
So they see that as false advertising. So that's a whole different animal for another day.
Well, let's get into the matches. Liv Morgan won the Dirty Woman Royal Rumble match, and she will be getting the WrestleMania 42 main event of her champion of choosing, in 1 hour and 7 minutes. Um, I thought that this was actually a good match, and I think that this was the most balanced Royal Rumble um in recent years, honestly. Not just for the women, but the men as well. They had a perfect balance of current stars, their biggest stars, new and up and coming stars, and a few, legends and surprises as well. So I was pretty pleased with how the whole match went. Um, I was very excited that literally all three of my picks in the whole Royal Rumble were in the final three as well. Um, so that definitely pleased me. Um, and I think that the right person won. Liv deserves it. She's deserved it from day one, the first Royal Rumble. She's been in all eight, and she's deserved to win. So this was a long time coming for sure for her. Um, I feel where things get a little bit muddled and taken away is, like I said, the excitement for the show. Um, it was reported that a lot of people actually left the arena because they did not want to see the women. Saudi Arabia, women's right capital of the world. I
No,
mean,
it was because of the meet and greet. They were running meet and greets during the Royal Rumble, which was weird. But
and
because usually you have those ran until you know
and I mean,
stop them when the show starts.
it's also worth noting that the show started at 10 p.m. Saudi Arabia time. Um, and also, I mean, you didn't really get the clock, the 10, 9, 8, 7, because the crowd didn't do it. And it was also a little bit weird to do it, in house because the timer didn't seem like it was going properly as well. Um, so I mean, it wasn't perfect, but I would definitely say that it was a well balanced Royal Rumble match. What say you, Kaliko?
Uh, I think it was this Royal Rumble. The women's Royal Rumble was probably the best Royal Rumble where everyone looked strong. Like there were a lot of people that got. I mean, people were getting shine, which is crazy. Um, so the shine was bananas. I mean, Lash Legend came in there looked like a fucking stud.
Oh yeah,
Um, Natty got shine. Yeah, it was really good, very very good. Of course, I mean, we both agreed it was Liz to lose. Um,
but
and oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, we usually do the Royal Rumble theme. And what was it? Last year's theme was what was it? Oh yeah, last year's what was it? Rhea? Rhea won it last year. Yeah, it was
no, it was
Redemption.
no, it was Charlotte and Cody.
Oh yeah, Charlotte and Cody. So it was Redemption time. Yeah, it was basically redeeming. No, it was Jay. It was Jay and Charlotte.
Yes, yeah, yeah, you're right.
Jay and Charlotte. So this year it's I mean it's Roman and Liv, and this one is like back for the first time. This year's theme is back for the first time. Because it's almost like the people that won were people who they were back like they never left. I mean, Liv, keep in mind, what, 2025, she started off as champion, lost the belt,
Got the tag team
was
champions.
got the tag team champions, got hurt, um, and came back, and it's almost like she didn't miss a beat. And then, of course, we'll get to this year's men's with the theme in it. But for her, yeah, she missed what, about 6 months, and it's almost like she never left.
Yeah, I would say that she
Man,
hasn't missed a beat. She didn't have her first match until, I believe January. So I mean, she came back in November at the Survivor Series. I had her first match back in January.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but the right person won, and yeah. So now, and of course, well, spoiler, she's going after the belt. She never really, I mean, the belt she lost, and she wants it back. So now,
makes sense. And obviously, there's some tension between her and Raquel right now as well.
oh yes, and I cannot wait for that to jump into play. Uh,
It's funny how we
but hey,
started with a tension between Liv and Roxanne, and now the tension shifted to Raquel and Liv.
oh yes. So something's gonna give, and I mean, congratulations again to Liv. Oh man, her in person. Oh my goodness. But anyways, but yeah, all the women looked very very strong. It wasn't like one of those like.
They had Power Ranger power.
I mean, it was, yeah, it was power. It was a gang of Power Rangers there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy Lash looked good. I'm happy that Nia looked good. I'm happy that Lola looked great.
Lola would have looked a bit better if she wasn't in Saudi Arabia. And Jordan Grace is on my shit list for eliminating her.
And then, but Natty came. Natty came with the Natty Natty. I'm like, yes, yes. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how all the stories that came from the women's Royal, and it was a very story ridden Royal Rumble too, because I mean the Charlotte Alexa thing, the Becky Maxine thing, then Becky going to AJ thing. I mean not AJ, but Becky going. I mean
Natty.
the Becky Maxine thing, and then Natty goes and Natty Maxine, then Natty goes and eliminates Becky, and it's just going to be a lot going on, and I mean that was a good part. So now everyone kind of has a purpose of
Yeah,
what's going to go down as far as WrestleMania season for everyone, which
right.
is good.
No,
No
absolutely.
one felt left out story wise, which is great.
Low key at the end, I was kind of rooting for Soul just to kind of have that. Well, an NXT superstar won the Royal Rumble in their first try at the Royal Rumble. That would have been a really nice little story to be told. And obviously, there's already high tensions between her and Zarya. So that could have been played up even higher. Um, but yeah, like I said, Liv was definitely the right call. Even though low key again, I was kind of rooting for Soul.
Low key, yeah, Soul Bid. I was like, yo, that is. I mean, she's basically where who was it? Roxanne was last year.
low key, low key next year, I think it could go to Soul. Honestly, depending on how this year goes for her. But I think the future is bright for Soul Ruka, considering how well this went. Zarya, I'm
Oh
not too
yeah.
sure.
I mean, I mean, if you bring that whole, what's the word? If you bring that whole story to up to the main roster, I think it could work.
Um, I feel like Soul. Zarya needs like a really strong performance against Seoul, or it's going to be she's going to get lost in the shuffle real quick, honestly. Like
Mm,
I like the only thing holding her up right now is that she is around Seoul, and there's so many issues between she has so many issues with Seoul, but all of the issues are her fault, Zarya. Like, she can't win a championship. Well, she's the one that lost all their matches. You know, she lost Soul's title for her. So, I mean,
mm-hmm.
Soul doesn't have a reason to be angry at Zarya. Zarya don't have a reason to be angry at Soul. Soul has all the reason to be angry at Zarya, and yet they're going the other route about it. So, I mean, they really have to, they really have to make her look undeniable against Soul in order to make it work with her, I think.
Um, the, well, we'll see how they. I mean, it's been a damn near a freaking fissure about to be as far as like the way that they're breaking it's just a slow burn. So it's just a matter of when I'm thinking stand and deliver is where this tipping point's going to hit. Um,
That makes sense.
that's where I would think it would go. So I mean, so we'll see how it goes. But I think Soul is probably closer to the main roster than anything. So eventually, maybe I mean,
Night
we'll
after
see how they.
Mania.
You think that after Mania?
More than likely. Finish things up with Zarya, go to the main roster.
Okay.
Back to the Royal Rumble. How many stars you give it?
It was a good 4-star match because it was everyone had a purpose and no one felt out of pocket.
I
As a,
I agree. 4 stars. Wait, did Uncle Dave review this show?
look and get up right now. You know he didn't do TNA, so God knows, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, it was Saturday morning. He probably was up too late watching Stardom.
Oh, he did do it. There we go. See, look at that.
All right.
Probably still pissed because Hiromu's gone, but
I think this was before Hiromu was gone.
you know he gets the scoops before we do.
Sure, he does.
Sure.
Like he doesn't get those scoops straight from Tony Khan's bedroom.
I mean, the Bucks were feeding them. The Bucks feed them, man.
They are his meal ticket. So, is it once again time for that segment, Kaliko?
It is very well timed for the segment. I mean, we didn't do it. Did we do it? This might be the first one in 2026. Look at that.
No, we did for Wrestle Kingdom, no?
Oh, yeah, we did Wrestle Kingdom. So this is the first WWE version episode of Guess That Rating. I mean, there's only 4 matches. You can't miss this shit.
Okay, so it's a women's match, so that's good. But it's also WWE women, so that's not so good. Um, it's also in Saudi Arabia, which is terrible.
I mean, yeah, the fucking costumes were just yeah. At least they made fun of it with the Instagram videos of them morphing.
Yes, they had humor about it. Oh, and to seeing JC Jane in the Royal Rumble just did my heart wonders. I was so happy to see her finally get called up after being in NXT for so long. So good on JC as well.
Oh yeah,
3.5.
you are cheating, my man.
All right. I'm vibing with Uncle Dave already. Already tuned in. All right. Um, career-threatening match. If AJ Styles loses, he must retire. AJ Styles lost to Gunter in 24 minutes and 15 seconds. Honestly, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Honestly, a fantastic match, but I don't know what you would expect less from AJ Styles versus Gunter. I think it had everything it needed to have in the match. It had those little elements and moments of, AJ almost tapping out to Gunter like John Cena did. But fighting through and persevering. He almost had Gunter a couple times himself. They did quite well with, telling that story for sure. Um, I feel like I was somewhat mentally prepared for this because Nakamura kind of spoiled it on his Instagram that he was leaving at the Royal Rumble. Um, so, when he faded to black, unfortunately, and took the technical submission loss, I, I mean, yeah, I was still melancholy and it kind of sucked, but I also got it as well. Um, I think it's nice that AJ is able to go out on his own terms, when he actually wanted to go out rather than being, forced out or, not able to go out. Uh, chasing that dragon as some of them do. Um, I am under the impression that we might be seeing him in another company sooner rather than later, but that's yet to be seen. But I mean, if we're just talking about the match, I would say it was just a fantastic, solid match. What say you, Kaliko?
I mean, we both were wrong here, man. We really thought AJ was gonna pull this off. Some
We did, we did.
fuck, but um, and it's melancholy, but I mean, I do, I understand it, and we've had a time to process it, so I've had to process it and accept it. He went out on his sword. I mean, at least they didn't have him tap. He literally just pass out. So that gives him the dignity of losing. It's not like Cena where he did the like I can die now.
Great way to put it.
Right. Right. So so I mean, yeah. But all in all, a great match, great storytelling. The crowd was really into it. Um, considering that
They were not there for the women's match.
you know, well, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, very solid match. To me, if this is truly it for him, uh, the pleasure to have him be so nice to sign my title twice is a godsend. I mean, considering I saw that dude live at TNA and WWE, so she's like, he's one of those ones, man, and it's crazy. It's just crazy that it's over. Although he didn't take the gloves off,
Right.
which which kind of lends me. which was crazy. It's been, see, now my mind's all over the place because now I'm looking at. I remember I saw a meme where John Cena was having his retirement home, but we've been low key been privy to AJ Styles' retirement run this entire time, and we didn't even know it. And
Yep.
they kind of showed it at the Japan show. Because that, if anywhere he would retire, I would have thought Japan or TNA. So, um, all things considered, he was just, yeah, he was ready to roll. And it sucks because he still got so much to give, I think. But it, unfortunately, the right person won because it fits into that gimmick he has.
Korea killer.
So, so he's about to go find Nakamura next, but
I mean, he killed. I mean, he didn't kill his career, but he straight up murdered Dragon Lee on Raw. Like he looked like a Da Vinci painting. The way that he hung him from the ring.
no, I mean, Gunther needs to be on the first 48. So that's where he needs.
Yeah,
So there you go. But solid match, 4 stars.
gonna give it 4.5. Thought it was really good. Um, and low key, I don't think it's over. I think that we might be seeing AJ Styles in a AEW ring, if I'm being completely honest. Um, I think we might be seeing Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles maybe one more time, and I think I mean if this is actually going to be a thing, if he is actually not retiring, that is. And I think we're definitely going to see Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles match. Um, Maybe some a tag team match against the Bucks, maybe a team with the Bucks, who knows? But I mean, those the possibilities are endless. I mean, we could even see a Gallows and Anderson match, as well. You know, those are the guys he's kind of more connected with. We might, I mean, if he's not really under contract anywhere, maybe he could have another match with Kazarian. Who knows? But I mean, if it was it, then I mean, it would still be a great way to end it. Against Gunter. Maybe not the venue, for obvious reasons, but definitely the right person. Um, all right. Uncle Dave. 4 stars.
Mm, let me see. See, dang it, it came out. My dang on. Hold on.
Oh, went out.
Meow. But it was not 4 stars. I do know that.
3 and 7/5.
There it is. Now that I'm back in, it's actually higher. Never mind.
Oh, 4.5.
No, not 4.5.
4 1/4.
Or in a quote. Gotta get the quota.
Gotta get that quarter. All right.
He earned no cents. You better beg for the quota.
Undisputed WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn in 16 minutes and 15 seconds. I was right about Sami being the guy to wrestle Drew as well. Um, I'm sorry, but it was hard to get invested in this match. I didn't really care about it. Um, you knew that Sami was in the position that he was in because of where they were. Um, not really not really for it, honestly. And I mean, it was very predictable that he was just fodder for Drew McIntyre's first title. Well, not his first title run, but his title run as of right now. His first title defense, I should say. Um, I mean, it definitely understood the assignment for sure. But it didn't really get me invested. I was uninterested. What say you, Kaliko?
I mean, we kind of knew it was going to be, you kind of knew Drew was winning. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of a given.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I guess they tried to give him that hometown faith discount, and clearly that did not happen for your boy. But the right person won because Drew is basically Scar with the title now, and I like it, and I love his justified demeanor in all of this. So I'm not mad at one bit.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm definitely not mad that Drew won. Um, I'm just was uninterested in the match because I knew he was gonna win.
I mean, everybody knew he was gonna win. That's why we both are probably thinking it's a 3-star match.
Um, 3 stars. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. 3 stars.
See, I told you, man. Look at that.
Oh, Uncle Dave.
Oh, Dizzle.
3 stars.
Dang it, this thing, I hate these pop-ups. It's this motherfucker. Anyways, higher than
Three and
three
a half.
stars.
3.5.
Nope, 3 and a quarter.
Oh,
A lot of quarters. He's making change with all this,
can I get a
all these
dollar for
dollars.
these quarters? All
Yeah, I
right,
know, right?
all right. 30-man Royal Rumble match for the main event of WrestleMania 42. Roman Reigns won by defeating Gunther, last eliminating Gunther in 56 minutes and 10 seconds. Unlike
We did not take Roman in.
unlike the women, I felt like this was a lot more disjointed. Um, I mean, maybe that had something to do with the fact that they went on at 1 a.m. in the morning, and people were tired, and, I want to say that they were uninterested at this point, but they were definitely fighting sleep, and people were, piling out as well. Um,
Well, we know they weren't fighting intoxication.
yeah. Uh, so, I mean, it, it had some moments that were good. I liked where they got Braun Breaker out of there before anything, significant happened. If he's not gonna win, like, why have him in there anyway? Um, I thought that they presented Oberfemi fantastically until they just eliminated him, like, so nonchalantly. Like, it was none of the eliminations felt like they were big eliminations. All of them kind of just seemed mundane, like, oh, this guy got eliminated. Oh, okay, they're gone now. I think that they did trick Williams dirty. Like he stayed in there the least amount of time between the three NXT call ups. Um, Rusev and Zack Ryder is on Paul. That seemed right for them. Um, um, Powerhouse Hobbs came in, and I mean that's nice for him, but he definitely did not get the pop that he could have gotten if they were somewhere other than Saudi Arabia. Um, LA Knight, biggest fucking pop of the night, at least for them on the men's side, and he gets eliminated by Cody nonchalantly, like literally out of nowhere, and it meant nothing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I hated that. And honestly, once he got eliminated, my enthusiasm for this Rumble kind of drained. Like, I was,
Died.
yeah, it definitely died. So I was not, I was definitely upset about that. Um, Low key, after night one, LA Knight lost, I was low key, I was going for Gunther, honestly. I mean, why not? I mean, he literally just killed AJ Styles' career. Why not have him win the Royal Rumble and make it a complete shit show for the people? Like really build on that heat. Um, but no, they went with. I mean, obviously the biggest star that they have, the most logical choice for the crowd that they were up in front of, Roman Reigns. I could make the argument that he didn't need a Royal Rumble win, but that's to each their own. But what what remained of the crowd at that point didn't seem upset about it. Yeah. Um, Honestly, it was just not. It definitely was not balanced as the women's. I don't feel like it was as memorable either. It just kind of was at this point. It was just kind of like, okay, get
It
this,
just it was this thing. Yeah.
yeah, get
It's
this
one in
shit,
the morning. Get this shit over
yeah, let's get this shit over with. It's 1 in the morning. Need to go to bed now. Um, yeah, and that's kind of what happened. What say you, Kaliko?
Although, I mean, you missed the best part.
What do you mean?
The El Grande Americano.
That's right. The original El Grande Americano and the current El Grande Americano.
Yes, that was one of the best things. I think the Royal Rumble it worked out. Uh, Braun getting eliminated that way was really shocking, and it was good because it made Oba. It kind of got the roadblock out the way for Oba to look very strong. Um, yeah, his elimination was kind of mundane, but when you look at how they presented him in the first, being the tone setter for the Royal Rumble, it was a great. It was really really good for him. Um, I thought the biggest pop was Trick. Jesus, they were. I mean, Trick was that. That was a pop. Um,
Oh, Trick Williams is going to be a massive star in the next 6 months.
he is, and I think the the camera where it was Javion, Trick, and Oba is telling because my source from my sources the pillars, the future pillars, the four pillars, as they say in the AEW, the four pillars for the next generation are those three and Lash Legend.
Hmm. That last one kind of comes out of nowhere, honestly.
I don't think so because I think well, her and going against Nia was the test to see whether she could hold her own, and she can. And I think they're going to put her in the stratosphere. I wouldn't say like a Bianca, but I just think like a very strong, a stronger Bianca.
Hmm.
Uh, I thought that was telling, which is very telling because, I mean, as a black guy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm praying, don't fuck them over. Um,
I think you
so
would have to be like a massive moron at this point to fumble Trick Williams. Like he was in a match with Randy Orton, Damian Priest, and Sami Zayn, and he looked like he belonged against all of those guys. And not even
why'd they
belong,
fuck
but like
around and
he
put
should
him
have been the
against
guy that
like?
won. So
But
I
they're gonna
mean,
fuck around and put him with Carmelo Hayes at Mania. Uh, Nothing wrong with that. I love Melo, but I just think the way the Trick came is way stronger than what
okay,
they did with Melo. And so that part. LA Nice pop was nice. The funniest thing of the night um, for this match, and this is me watching it with my son. So Jay Uso comes out, right?
hmm
Starts doing his thing. And then, of course, he does the whole thing where he's like doing his shit,
hmm
oh, let's play this music back. And my son literally looks and goes, Jay plays too much. Now
wow,
watch. This is the crazy part. He said, Jay plays too much. Now watch. Now, next thing you know, Roman's going to come out and beat his ass for playing too much. And literally on cue, Roman Reigns comes out and starts beating his ass. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. If you ever wanted a 9-year-old any kid to be in wrestling, let him look like an oracle. That
hey, you're
he was
teaching
like,
him
Jake,
well. He's starting to predict uh, match plays and gimmicks.
I swear to God, we were looking and he was like, he played too much. I was like, yeah, he played too fucking much. And he's like, now watch Roman come out and beat his ass or now he gonna beat him up for playing too much. And I'm like, oh fuck, he sure did. And he even did the whole let's run it back and just smack the shit. Smack the piss out his ass. So yeah, I mean that was the funniest thing in the Rumble. Um, when Gunther came out at 30, I was like, bro, they better pull this trigger.
Low key, they should have. They really should have.
I was like, they really should have pulled this trigger and put Gunther as the winner after retiring people. Oh my God, that's gonna be the craziest thing ever. And it almost happened. It almost happened. Brock, this is the first time also in my notes. This is the first time Brock was in it and it looked like he wasn't the most lethal motherfucker in the ring.
Yeah, I would. I because I think that it was because every time that Brock Lesnar was in the Royal Rumble before this, there was a reason why Brock Lesnar was in the Royal Rumble, like from a story wise line. Um, the one year he was the champion and he eliminated half the field.
Lost them. Yep. And then the one year he was no, he wasn't. Was he the champion?
Yeah, he was the champion in that Royal Rumble, and then
Was it 2020?
yeah, 2020.
It was
And
2020.
yeah, Drew eliminated him, and then uh, what? Like 2 years later, he was
Lost to Bobby Lashley and then
and
went back in and won the Royal Rumble.
yeah, and then challenged Roman. So I mean, and I don't believe Brock Lesnar was in any other Royal Rumbles between those two times. So this was just he's a big star. We need him on the card, basically.
The Saudis gave him money and they were like, yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, that was
Big,
another, like, mundane elimination. He just got eliminated. Like, no stakes whatsoever.
right. I mean, but yeah, I mean, but Roman won, and once again, it's the back like he never left because even though he wasn't in the title picture, he felt like he was a title every match he had, with the exception of a handful, uh, were main event feeling. I'm not going to say that they were main event caliber, but they were main event, like they felt like a big match when he was there. So
Right.
the back for the first time, man. He's once again back at the title for the first time, like he never left. And
Well,
of course, he picks Punk, which I I like that because they had beef that never got settled.
right. Because Loki, it kind of, their hatred went to Set rather than, um, their hate was directed towards Set rather than each other because of what they did with each other. But, Loki, I was kind of disappointed that he went with Punk because it was the heavyweight champion and not the WWE championship. But the promo that he cut on Raw, I'm picking you because I hate you, actually got me more invested in the match bit with those words because it's not because of a title he's picking him. It's because he hates him. It's personal why he picked him. What's
Oh yeah, he took this personal.
so personal, the personal problems, kind of out make it more interesting rather than, they're just going for a championship.
Well, it's a comparison thing too. I mean, Punk been great setting it up in the sense of him saying, "Hey, bro, hey, you think you're this dude, but you're just doing what I already did. And just because you had the belt longer, don't mean you did it better. And I am this." And Roman just threw it all on the. He threw that shit on the table, boy. You could tell he took it personal because he was like, 10 years ago, motherfucker, you made this shit harder than it needed to be for your boy. I brought up the podcast, brought up the Z-Bro shit. I'm like, bro, this cooking. He's cooking. I've never seen Punk. I mean, Punk got cooked on the mic. I mean, out of all the Shield members, Roman cooked him the hardest on that motherfucking mic.
I wouldn't say that he cooked them because Punk definitely held his own, but he
I'm not
definitely
saying.
got
I'm
his.
not saying that.
He
I
definitely
ain't saying that Punk.
made his point.
Hey, right? No, I'm not saying that Punk lost the promo battle. Even Punk had a smirk like, yeah, that was good.
Yes,
Like, think of the last time you see Punk go, yeah, that was good. What,
that is
Cena?
true.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, it just goes to show, man. It was just like, bro, you tried to take my wife, man, and da da. And the fact that he cussed, that's what you knew he, I mean, I'll put it this way. They may or may not have personal beef with each other, but god damn it, you couldn't tell that Monday.
Well, the thing about Roman, you said it's personal. Most of all of Roman's rivalries are personal. Like, as hard concrete as he is, he's actually, very emotional because he takes a lot of the shit that happened to him very personally.
Personal. And that is an Achilles heel of his character.
Right.
The inability when it's personal, and this is where it can, I mean, prove me wrong. This could be where Like, you remember when Roman went against Seth at the Rumble,
Hmm.
and Roman had the match, but because he said he was not willing to let it go personally and figuratively, he cost himself the match. He didn't lose the title, but he cost himself the match because he couldn't let it go, taking it personal. So that has always been his Achilles heel as a character, like because he's the guy who's loyal. And for some odd reason, WWE has done a great job of making it to where Roman has never betrayed anybody, and yet he's the one who's always betrayed and
Quite,
or has a gripe with somebody.
quite literally, everybody has betrayed him. Seth Rollins betrayed him. The original
Seth
Shield.
betrayed him. Seth betrayed him. Sammy betrayed him. Both of his cousins betrayed him. Like shit, everybody who he's dealing with is either a per. I mean, Kevin Owens wasn't really personal. Drew McIntyre really wasn't personal. The Vision, to a certain extent, wasn't personal. It's more Seth that's personal.
I mean, he took a
Yeah,
shoes.
so
That feels personal. One can
yeah,
read
but
it.
he got the shoe back. He won. He he won the match. He got the shoe back. So
Hmm.
there you go.
Yeah.
But so my point is that that personal, just keep a lookout on that personal when we're heading to the match because it could be a factor that costs us in the match. But anyway, they sold me on this. I was like, shit, let me go and get my ticket to Vegas now. Fuck it, we go. We go. I'm gonna have to wear like a shirt with like half punk, half Roman on that bitch or something. I don't know.
Really, you're undecided? I thought you'd be full on punk.
Oh no, I mean Roman. How can I put it? Roman was never really bad to me. It's just that they thrusted him. Me personally, I never had an issue with Roman being on the top spot. I just think they didn't. They just basically left him with what was left of the Shield and say, "Hey, run with that leather." Instead of letting him develop his own persona and character like Seth and Dean. And
Right.
now that you see that when he finally did it, it puts him on a whole new stratosphere. So that was the biggest thing I think WWE did a disservice to him for. Like part of it was the whole punk thing. I mean, and it's well, not even that. It was like maybe 5%, but to Roman, it's 95%. And but to me the biggest part of it was he just was he still had the Shield gear and all and the Shield music and so it essentially didn't allow him to become this guy or himself.
Right.
So because keep in mind what he had the cancer diagnosis, left, came back with the same gimmick.
Yeah.
So
And
that's what you know.
he got the We're Glad You're Okay pop, and then he got the Well, we
Yes, we're
still hate.
glad you're alive. We're glad you're alive, but we still fucking hate you. Yeah.
But we don't want you to win. We still don't want you to win.
I'm like, man, you're just doing this dude a whole disservice. Just saying.
Oh, that was so long ago. But I mean, literally, the pandemic did him wonders because he dipped out for 36, came back before 37 at SummerSlam, won the title, and now we're here. So
Yeah, and now he's what? Only person to main event 10 WrestleManias?
yeah, basically.
I mean, funny how that works. Um, and to see him how he came from when he lost the first main event at WrestleMania to now is crazy. But back to the original point at hand. Yeah, this whole Royal Rumble was just like this one compared to last year's did not feel as big as far as the men, and that's just because once again the crowd has an atmosphere. 25,000 people is different than 70,000 people because God damn it, if you had it in the States, you easily would have had at minimum 35,000 to 40,000.
I don't even, and I mean, I don't even think it's that per se, but definitely the fact that it was in Saudi Arabia, they don't cheer as they're not as rowdy as we are. They don't necessarily have as you say spirit. I would say spirited motivation as well.
It was
Um,
also outdoors, so the because most of the Royal Rumbles are indoors, so the crowd chanting echoes a lot louder.
And I mean, the fact of the matter that it literally started at 1 a.m. in the morning, I can't imagine didn't play a factor into that as well.
I
It
don't know.
def
Do they get hazardous pay for that shit?
it definitely felt like WWE just wanted to get this shit over with so they could go home. It did not seem like they were like, oh, gung ho about putting on a golly good show for the Saudi Arabia people. Um, Which kind of gets me worried about WrestleMania being there next year. Like, it's going to be the most throwaway WrestleMania ever of all time. Like, we're going to look
Mm-hmm.
at WrestleMania 9 and say, oh, well, that was good times. Literally to that level, but, who knows? But it definitely did not get me any more optimistic about it being there next year anyway. So, there was that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's just a matter of star ratings, no?
I mean, for it's not a five.
Undoubtedly.
It's not. It was good. It wasn't. Fuck it. Yeah, this might be my first 3 and 7/5 because it was good. No, seriously, it was good. It just the crowd, all of that factors. So it was good, and things happened. It just didn't seem like other than Roman winning and Oba at the beginning, there wasn't and hell when the Grande. I mean, if prime example, the Americano spot. If that was in America, we'd be fucking marking the hell out right then and there.
Mind would be
No
blown. Two
question.
Americanos.
Mine would be gone. And the crowd would just be like, oh shit, da da. They would have came up with a chant or some shit, hug it out or something like that.
The,
Saudi Arabia was like, who
Kaliko,
are these dudes?
Kaliko, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Do you remember that moment when Aang goes to the first island and he says, I'm the Avatar, and they like say, prove it. And he does like this really simple, mundane thing with Wen, and this kid just freaks out to the point that he foams from the mouth and passes out from excitement. That
Yes, that would have been us.
that is an
That was us.
American crowd. So we're gonna
That would have been every American in America for El Grande Americana. Yes.
that's the kind of pop the Grande Americanos would have got in America.
That's what pisses. You know what pissed me off? They wasted that pot. They wasted that spot. That was a waste of a spot. They should have did it in America. We would have fucking.
I mean, they were literally in Philadelphia the next night. Well, 2 nights afterwards. Like that would have been the perfect moment. But
That would have been. That would have just. I think the roof would have blown off.
Philadelphia would have ate that shit up like every cheesesteak in the whole fucking state.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going with 2 and 7/5, right? No, three and
No,
seven fifths.
3 and 7 fifths. That's
I'm gonna be less complimentary, and considering you went with the quarters, I'm gonna say 3 and a quarter. It was better than Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, but it wasn't better by that much. And after LA Knight got eliminated, my enthusiasm kind of got deflated, so that definitely played a factor into things. Not to mention like
mhm.
crowd wise, all the issues that I brought up. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the most memorable Royal Rumble for sure, especially considering what they did last year. So yeah. All right, so Uncle Dave.
Oh, excuse me. Jesus. See, mine next to Uncle Dave. I'm allergic to Uncle Dave. Anyway.
I'm gonna say that me and Uncle Dave are vibing 3 and a quarter.
And
Oh, yes, no,
yes. Higher. Higher.
higher. 3 and a half.
Higher.
3 and 7/5.
3 and 7 fifths.
Hmm. Okay. Uncle Dave was a little bit more forgiving than I was, I suppose. I the show as a whole, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
Um, thumbs in the middle. It just felt it. Only Saudi Arabia would make something like the Big Four Royal Rumble and make it feel like a Monday Night Raw.
I mean, yeah, that's literally the best way to put it. Um, I definitely agree with you. There were. I'm not gonna say that there wasn't good shit on the show. The women's Royal Rumble
Good
was
shit.
good.
Yeah.
The AJ Styles match was, dare I say, phenomenal. Um, it just was done dirty by a bad crowd. So for those reasons, it stumps in the middle for me as well.
So what have we learned? Nothing, because they are not good. They're gonna go right back on that mother.
Yeah,
They
probably in November.
and that's where Mania is gonna be. I can only imagine WrestleMania week and oh Lord, that's gonna be what I mean. Them girls go visit hospitals or something. Like, what the fuck they go?
I it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do WrestleMania for the weekend. If they're going to do like World and the community events and everything that
Yeah.
yeah, that
This will be the one area of WrestleCon like fuck that.
yeah, there's definitely not gonna be a WrestleCon in Saudi Arabia.
It will not be inside of here. Like fuck this shit. You,
That
oh
will
Lord.
conclude our coverage of the Royal Rumble in this episode as a whole. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews. This Wednesday we'll be interviewing Seneca Sunshine, so check that out when it drops. And follow the show at Wrestling with E, but on Extra and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
Oh man, I am Kaliko on the cesspool known as X and Kaliko Chronicles on the YouTube. It's on the YouTubes. 2026 is about to pop off, and AEW's about to do a lot of shows on the West Coast. Might have to do some meetups there, sir. Because I already know you're going to Revolution. I know you're going to Revolution. I know good damn well you're going to Revolution.
I mean, I'd like to go to Revolution.
I mean, I might as well. I'm going, and I'm like, I might as well bring a mattress because I'm gonna have to like spend the night at the Staples Center.
I mean, you're
You know
housed,
what?
you're housed again. It's okay. You could drive back.
Fuck that. I'll just spend the night. Hey, fuck it. Use all these points I got from hotels and just
Using your WWE points for AEW shows.
no shit. You ain't lying. Fuck that. To the Marriott I go.
For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
I mean, I could lay with all the homeless people there. I mean, there were some homeless people. Yeah, I could. I might spend the night with the people at Union Station. Like, they were smoking crack right next, just chill. Tell them, hey, man, scoot over. I need some more.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.